It's another day today. I don't have much to do today. I don't know what I'll be doing today. Well, that's right. I know what I'll be doing. I'll be writing some more. I'm doing really good with my story. Around 50 pages. Just another 5 to go. I've been doing 10 pages in the morning, 10 pages in the evening. So 20 pages for the past couple of days. No problems. But it's taxing. It's taxing to write, but I sort of using a method to make it easier on me because I don't plan what I write. I usually just go with the flow and see what I feel like writing at varied points in time. But this one I put a layout before I started writing. So I'm virtually doing um, a set number of pages per section that I've already outlined. And so I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm not making things up and going by instinct. I'm concentrating on the section that I've already outlined and then filling up the pages before I go into the next section. So I have no idea. I have no idea if it'll mean a better story, but it's actually quite useful, and so I should do that. I should do that all the time. I know you're supposed to do that, but I don't ever do planning. I just, ambiguously write upon something I feel like writing about, and then I will often put twists and turns and drama and something just because I feel like putting it in. Um, if there's violence, I just feel like everything's escalated, and I feel like putting in violence, and all this and that. So I usually go by instinct, like what I feel like writing when I'm going through the story. But now it's like I don't have to think anymore. I don't have to wonder. I just have to do what I've written and have that. I mean, obviously you're feeling the content, but I've sort of selected like a scene of what I need to write about rather than just make up what I write about at varied points. So I think it's doing well. I'm getting through it really quickly, actually. 1 to 2 weeks is a common thing, um, but sometimes it takes a month for me to write a story. But this one is gonna take a week, and I leave another week for editing. So um, virtually, I don't take a week for it to edit, but I leave the option there. But it's a nice, easy glide. So I'm gonna probably, I've written like 5 or 6 subjects to write about. So I think I'm gonna use that technique to get through writing about other things too, because it's easier. And it'll hint you what to write about per section rather than just try to come up with it as you're writing. So I know, like that's basic, you know, writing technique you should have learned already, and I did learn it, but I just never use it. So I'm like, my writing's going well. But today I wake up at 6 o'clock. I've been in bed playing with my phone, doing surveys, applying for jobs, etc. Um, but But yeah, I couldn't get to sleep because I had this weird dream when I dreamt like a big weight was sitting on my face and making it hard to breathe. And then I wake up and I said, I'm not gonna get back to sleep anymore. I tried to like change position and stuff, but I couldn't get to sleep. Sorry. said, screw it, I'm not supposed to sleep today. And then I got my phone and started playing with it. So, and it's now 9 o'clock, so I should get up. But it's still chilly in the morning, so it makes me want to stay in bed where it's warm. Even though I'm technically kind of sick of laying here, but I've got a throw blanket that's really warm. This is my throw blanket, and it's the warmest blanket I've ever owned. And I don't need a wool blanket when I've got that on my bed, so it's pretty comfortable. It's nice and soft. Bugs are attracted to it though. I keep having to wash it because bugs crawl in it, and then they say, "This is where I want to die." No, I think they actually get caught in the long threads of it, and then it's stuck and they can't get out. But they just cling to it. Beetles just cling to it and die there. So I keep having to wash it so that to keep it bug free. But yeah. What do I have to do today? I haven't earned any money this week, and I worked once a day for longer than usual hours. 1 to 2 hours. And I'm like, oh, that's a shame because I'm totally putting in the hours and the effort. But I've sort of got a system where I keep all my evening calls for 1 day a week, and so if people have requested an evening call back, and I just do it on the last day of the week, and that's where I'll see if they were being honest or not about receiving a call back, and I could make a chunk of sales in 1 day. But virtually, I don't know. I don't know what I need to do today. I don't need to do anything really. Just a bit of computer work. It only takes me an hour to do my computer work, and it takes another hour for me to do my writing, so or so. So I don't know. Then I got the whole day to do whatever I feel like. I've bought a first load of blueberries today. I'm thinking of planning out the rest of my dwarf apple seeds and my cherry seeds in pots, but I've got so many pots that I have to sort of, because they didn't grow after being germinated and they didn't germinate properly in the fridge anyways, they seem to be more active when they hadn't been put in the fridge, so I think I might just dip them in some water and then put them in the pots, because they didn't grow after I put them in the fridge, and then I planted them and they still didn't grow, so I'm just going to put them in like normal soil, and after they start growing in it, and then I'm going to be like, oh, they look like they're growing from the water. I don't think I need to put them in the fridge, and it's cold outside anyways, so they'll probably get cold enough to grow. That's how I'm going to grow the blueberry seeds when I receive them. I'm buying 2 lots. I'm buying 1 lot, which is for colder weather areas, but they sell them to your area, and so it's like they've only excluded sales from certain other states, and so I'm like, well, they must be okay to grow. I'm going to try growing some in pots anyways, and then I bought another one which is for warm weather areas. Will last through a summer easily, and they're going to be grown as well, so I should be winning my bid today, and then I'll pay for them and see which one grows better. But I'm not going to grow all the seeds at one time. I'm just going to grow a few just to see how that spans out. I figure if you grow the blueberries that like the cooler weather, if you grow them in shade, they might continue to grow, but I don't know. Or indoors, maybe, I don't know. Or under the house where it's cool. But I'll just have to experiment and see. But it came across that they do like sun. They said it grows best in cold weather up to 21 degrees. So the only time you need it in like I don't know, but then it said it elects the sun as though the plant does well under the sun. So I'm like, I don't know if that one needs extreme cold environments, but I mean, we do have summer. When it's summer, it gets hot. Then when it's not summer, it's kind of tepid, like 15 or 20 degrees. So winter goes down to 2 degrees. So I don't know. I'm not sure.